Hey everyone, Joe Flip here. Today I'm going to show you how to use Ecamm Live, which is a great tool for using live streaming, especially for musicians like myself, and it's used for Mac products. So if you have a Mac and you want to do some live streaming, check out the video and we'll show you how to do it. Alright, so it's super easy. They have a free 2-week trial that you can try out with this program. I'll put all the links in the description here. All right, so let's say you download Ecamm for your Mac. I'm gonna go to Scene, New Empty Scene. Let's name this one Test. So you can save different scenes with different things saved in there. All right. So now we're in the test scene. All right, so let's say you want to do a live stream on Facebook or whatever. So click on Destination right here. You can send it to Facebook, Periscope, Twitch, YouTube, all these other different services here, or a custom stream key. Or you can record only, which is nice. So you can do some sound checks and check your levels and your video and lighting and everything. So I use that a lot. Right now, to preface this video, I'm just using my Mac built-in webcam and microphone, so I'm not using any special cameras or microphones right now. So let's say you want to do a live stream to Facebook. Once you log in on your Facebook account, you can log into any of your band business pages and post it that way, or you can post it to your personal Facebook page. And when you post it to your personal Facebook page, I believe you can choose to have it listed or unlisted. Yeah, so you can do it public, just friends, or only me. So sometimes, I'll record the video only without streaming it and check it. And then sometimes I will test it by streaming it private, so private just to my private Facebook page with only me as an audience, so I can go back and see it, as it's live, to check the signal and everything. Another thing I always mention is always get a direct Wi-Fi or get a direct Ethernet cable hooked up right to your computer. It's really easy to do it. Just buy an Ethernet cable, hook it up from your modem router, and then if you're using a MacBook for Ecamm, you can get a little adapter where it goes from your Ethernet right to your laptop. I'll put links in the descriptions for those too. So for me, I'm gonna post it to my Joe Flip page. Now another cool thing is you can schedule it. You can do the live feed right now. So whenever you're ready to hit live, just hit the live button. Or if you want to schedule it, so for me, I do my live feeds once a week, Mondays at 7:30. So it's pretty cool. So I will go to new scheduled. So I can, already get everything set up. So let's say, live stream, you can put your description in there. You can put your PayPal information, Venmo stuff. You can even put a little thumbnail image in there. And then you could set it up. So let's say I want to, do it on the 24th, for example, at 7:30 p.m. Then I hit schedule. So now what that's going to do is it's going to create a post on your Facebook page saying Joe is planning to go live at 7:30 on this day. So people can, save the link. You can share that link ahead of time. You can pin it to your Facebook page. So I use that a lot too. Let's see, here's some other options to do here. So if you click on this top button here, this T with the image here. So these are different overlays. So I'm going to show you the scene that I use. So for me, I have this little overlay. It's kind of hard to see with this text in the background, but I'll show you. I'll move it over here. So I just created an image through canva.com. So I put my PayPal information there, my Venmo information, and then I just cropped it down to that little rectangle. Then I just moved it right into this little corner, right about there. and then I hit the lock button, so now it's locked, so if I accidentally click on it, it's not going to move it around or anything. If I want to hide that, I just hit this little eyeball button, so if you want to view it or not view it. So I just keep that on all the time during my streams. So let's say you want to go live, but you want to wait just a couple seconds or a minute or whatever just to do whatever. Or if you want to have some kind of intermission, you can put pictures, slideshows, videos, you can do all kinds of stuff. So sometimes what I'll do is when I hit live, I might share that stream on my personal page, or I might share it somewhere else. So while I'm doing that, I'll have some kind of background image. So I created this through canva.com. It's a free photo editing software. So just, this information, you can put your sponsors on there, starting soon, every Monday at 7:30. If you want to take that off, you just hit that little eyeball scene there. So again, I'm just using right now just my internal webcam video, webcam built in, and the microphone built into my laptop. So that's this camera right here. So even if you have no cameras, you could literally just use your your built-in webcam on your laptop and do a live stream. I have a Logitech Brio webcam, so that's what I use for my live streams. So I have that over there. I'll kind of move some stuff around. I'll change the lighting. I'll have my stuff like that. The webcams are super hard to come by right now. But if you do have some kind of like Logitech webcam or other ones, you can pull up this Logitech free software, and I can adjust some different options here, widescreen, standard, different points of view there. You can even change, you can even change like some of the brightness, color intensity, that kind of stuff. And anything you do there, it's gonna change it in real time for you on your Ecamm video. Now another thing you could do, so if you're just starting off, if you want to use your cell phone, so I'm going to unplug my Logitech here. Alright, so now I just plugged in my iPhone through the USB port right into my laptop. So that's my iPhone camera right now. So now if you see here, it's literally showing everything that your camera sees, or that you see on your cell phone. So like you see all this, this is on my video camera mode right now. So a couple ways to get rid of this. I personally don't use my cell phone because I use the webcams, but you can still use this stuff. So what you would want to do is, one is you can buy a program, I can't remember what it's called, but I think there's a couple of them. They're like a couple bucks. And if you buy that app through the App Store, you can get a clean video output. So you're not gonna see all this stuff in there, like your autofocus and all these different things on here. So anything I do on my phone, it's gonna see it. So get that app, and that'll remove that. Otherwise, another way you can kind of fix this is you have to crop this. So I'm gonna click on this little edit button here. So now I'm going to click on zoom and pan, and you can basically just kind of zoom in until you get rid of that stuff. So it works for, if you just have a cell phone and that's, what you want to use, that works fine. Another thing I would recommend is if you're using your cell phone, go to your camera settings and change it to just 720p. For the resolution, because when you stream it to Facebook, it brings it down to 720p anyway. So if it's 1080p on your phone, it's going to get compressed to 720, then to Facebook, so it's going to be doing too much work that your computer doesn't need to do. Alright, so I'm going to turn that back off here, so I'm just going to switch to this button. So if you have like a camera guy at your doing your live stream, you can get really fancy with like switching to different camera angles by clicking these buttons. You can have all different camera angles. You can add, again, all these pictures and everything, slideshows. You can have little intermissions. All right, so that's like the video setup. So for your audio setup, it's really easy too. So I'm using a mixer. It's actually a Bose ToneMatch digital mixer, and I am running that just like how I would run my my shows at different venues. So I have my guitar, my vocals going in there. I adjust all the EQ, the reverb, compression. Now instead of shooting that mixer out into my PA, I'm shooting that mixer signal into a digital interface. So I'm using the PreSonus Studio 24C, but you can really use any digital interface, it's fine. If you don't have a digital interface, you should be able to get some kind of adapter that takes your mixer signal and sends it into your computer. So let's say if it's if you have those RCA white and red outputs on your mixer, or if it's an XLR, USB, try to find some kind of adapter converter that can output your mixer into like a USB signal into your laptop. Otherwise, probably the better preferred way is just buy a digital interface, output it to your interface, and then output that into your Mac laptop here. So my Studio 24C is my interface, so everything's going through there. And again, obviously you adjust your gain structure so it's not clipping on your mixer or your interface. I'll keep this window down here. So I'll click on this window, which is for the comments, which is really cool. So when you're doing your live stream, normally I would have if I'm using my phone, then I would have my iPad so I can read the comments. But on here, you're going to see all the comments coming in real time on this left side of the screen here. So you can mess with it and make it bigger here so you can read them that way. You can even if you have this camera that's being used, you can even switch to this camera manually and look at the comments so it's a little more personable. So that's kind of the basics how I run it. Again, you want to get a direct Ethernet connection right into your laptop. I'll send links for that. You want to use your mixer, your digital interface. For a camera, you can use the webcam that's built right into your laptop. You can use your cell phone. If you buy an aftermarket, webcam or DSLR camera, you can use those. I was using a Canon M50 camera for some of my live streams. But then now, since I got this Logitech Brio, I've just been using that. It's a little more easier to use. Alright, so I'm going to show you what my setup looks like. So I have my laptop on the stand there. I have my mixer, my digital interface, and then this thing is actually a docking station which plugs into my laptop here. So I got this because I can plug in extra USB ports, and I can also plug in my Ethernet connector in there, so I'm getting a direct internet signal. So again, I have my mixer, everything goes into here, goes into the digital interface, which goes into the docking station, which goes into my laptop, and then I have my my camera up there. I have all my guitars and pedals stuff down here. Another thing I do is I use this Electro-Voice EV Tower station. I'm basically using that for my monitor. So on my mixer, normally I output the send of the signal into your PA system, but again, I'm sending that into my digital interface instead. And then for my monitor send, I'm sending that into my little Electro-Voice tower there. So that's basically my monitor. So that is the basics on how I use Ecamm Live. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have any other tips, feel free to share them in the comments section. I will post all the links to the things I'm using, and also the link for a 2-week free trial with Ecamm. All right, rock on. We'll see you guys later.
Lord, it's the same old tune, fiddly guitar. Where do we take it from here? Rhinestone suits and new shiny cars. It's been the same way for years. We need a change, yeah.